Hi, this is Mimi, and this is What Is This Bullshit Now? The RNC Wrap Up, or as I like to call it, the defiling of the People's House. So, party planner for the Trump family, Lynn Patton, who now inexplicably runs the federal housing programs in New York, used a video interview she did with 4 tenants of the New York Housing Authority, which was then edited into a 2-minute clip that bashed Bill de Blasio, the mayor of New York, and other liberal cities and mayors that was shown at the RNC. The problem was, she never told those 4 tenants what it would be used for, and they are fucking pissed and furious that this interview with a government official was used for the convention. What the actual fuck, people? Do you even know how illegal it is to send a government employee, no matter how incompetent she is, to make a video under false pretenses for the president's re-election campaign? Who paid for that? And speaking of permissions, the estate and publishing company of Leonard Cohen repeatedly told the RNC to stop using Hallelujah without permission. They used it for 2 nights before asking permission, which was denied, and then they used it again on the last night anyway. So that's your law and order GOP. At least when they ran those ridiculous videos of stock Americans from Getty Images that were actually from Thailand, and those scary videos of Joe Biden's America that were actually from riots from Spain 2 years ago, as well as riots from Trump's America just this past month, Jesus fuck, how dumb are you people? They were not violating copyright. That's some bullshit right there, huh? And I'm going to call this segment the fucking loser who drew the short straw. So after the disgusting display at the White House, which used to be known as the People's House, and now I don't even know what it will be called now that it's been desecrated with all this RNC bullshit, Senator and Libertarian douchebag Rand Paul and his wife decided to walk back to their hotel at midnight in D.C. through hundreds of protesters. Nothing weird about that. Later, he tweeted that they felt they would have been killed if not for the police coming to their rescue, even though video from all sides shows that he wasn't even touched. But sure, he went on Fox News primetime to weave this epic tale of terror, and he had a stupid editorial on Fox News Online that he had clearly crafted up in advance and used the protesters as willing dupes in his grand scheme. And his wife had an editorial in yet another paper, the Washington Examiner, where she hysterically referred to the experience of having people yell at her and for her and her husband's abhorrent political views as a dystopian nightmare, and listed the ways Senator Paul has been threatened, including calling his beatdown by his neighbor over some hedges of political beef. And somehow, Breitbart News was there to live stream the entire thing. What a fucking asshole he is. All that whining about being threatened, and he still won't support an anti-lynching bill. This is Trump's America, people. Don't be fooled by this bullshit rhetoric that it is somehow the future if you vote for Joe Biden. This fucking shit is happening right now under the gleeful eye of the GOP. Meanwhile, not once did anyone at the Republican National Convention mention the now 182,000 people dead from coronavirus, or the 5 million plus sickened by it, or the 33 million people out of work. Instead, there was no social distancing, Rudy Giuliani literally wiping his sweat off on his seatmate, which was really disgusting, a few masks, and 4 nights of fellatio of Donald Trump, whose speech on the last night was literally the same reheated bullshit speech he gave 4 years ago. In Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton says to Aaron Burr, "If you stand for nothing, what will you fall for?" And it seems like a lot of you will fall for this bullshit to the detriment of your job, your health, your savings, your family, and your country. And let me ask you, has it been worth it? Mimi out.